Hi, everyone. Hello, I see somebody has joined. Welcome. We're just going to wait a few minutes as this is a trial run for the Pulse Perfect Fit Studio in Windhoek, Namibia. We're just going to wait a minute or two and give people a chance to come on to our YouTube channel and join us here. So I want to give people a chance to join us. Welcome. I'll do a formal welcome. Okay. I see we've got 4 people for our class. I see the number jumping. Welcome. I'm Shona and I am a Pilates instructor as well as a yoga teacher. I think I know many of you jumping onto live class as we are in very strange times, both in Namibia and globally with coronavirus and being called to close down spaces where we usually congregate to move or to have coffee. In this case, our beloved Pulse Perfect Fit Studio has been closed down to help with the national call that came from government just a few days ago here in Namibia to help prevent the spread of coronavirus. So Pulse Perfect Fit Studio is closed, but we have been called to bring all of our wonderful movement classes to you online. So thank you to Nangado and Paula who have created this Pulse YouTube studio space, where over the next few weeks, possibly months, we're just going to see how it goes day by day. We'll be doing movement classes for you in this virtual space, strengthen our mental health, because this is a very demanding time for all of us. So I am going to get us started. Welcome. Make sure you have a mat. Make sure you've got water handy. My water is here behind the camera. Make sure you've got your water handy. And we don't really need any more props today. Welcome. Let's just start with some breathing to come into the body before we start. So bring your hands to your rib cage. And in Pilates, the breathing is very central to the practice. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Yeah, inhale and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And keep growing tall through the spine. Inhale, expand. Feel that rib cage expanding without taking it up into the neck and shoulders. And exhale. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Expand, expand, expand. Hold that breath in the body. So grow tall. Look at yourself or feel, if you can't have a visual of yourself, feel the shoulders and neck relaxing as you hold that breath in. And exhale through pursed lips. Feel the waist narrowing. Draw the belly button in. And relax. Taking one hand to the side body here, just sitting comfortably with the legs crossed, and we're going to go up and over, opening that side body. Taking some deep Pilates breaths into that opposite rib cage. So deep breath in and up. Keep relaxing the shoulders down. Last breath. And on this exhale, reach up, up, up. Grow tall through the side body. Reach those fingertips up. And then we float to the other side. Make sure the opposite sit bone is grounded down, reaching through that side body. Now, as you breathe in, fill up the opposite lung and rib cage. Deep breath in and up. Deep breath in and out. Try to soften the muscles of the face and throat. Deep breath in and out. And floating all the way up. Reach those two arms up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Feel that chest opening, but the shoulder blades melting down the back. Exhale. Deep breath in. And out. Floating the arms all the way down. We're going to turn over onto all fours. We call it the 4-point kneeling. So you can come into a kneeling posture now. When you do that, make sure your knees are underneath your hips and that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. That's it. You want your spine nice and long and your tummy is lifting away from the floor. So it has to work a little bit against gravity. I'm just tucking my shirt in so you can see. So here's where we're kind of letting everything hang loose. And now draw the tummy in, rib cage into the back body. What I mean by that is don't let the ribs pop down to the floor. Bring them into the body and in towards the back. Notice my shoulders aren't up by my ears. Bring them down towards the hips. So you're feeling nice and strong here through the body, through the core, and your head is an extension of your spine. We're going to take a deep breath in, same Pilates breathing, in through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips, and now we're going to tuck the tailbone, not quite tuck, but lengthen it down between the thighs as you round all the way up. Try to hollow through your belly and feel that rounded spine traveling up all the way to the crown of the head. Take a breath in here. And on the exhale, release from the crown of the head first. Then the upper back releases, the middle back, the lower back, and then your pelvis and your tailbone. You're back in that neutral spine, we call it, where everything's just in a natural kind of curve. Deep breath in. And exhale, scoop navel to spine, rounding it up from the tailbone through to the crown. Really press away from the floor. And that helps us to stay active through our stabilizers underneath the shoulders. Inhale at the top. Exhale through pursed lips, releasing from the crown of the head first. Then the upper back, the middle back, and the pelvis. And again, inhale, exhale, through pursed lips, scooping, navel to spine. So bring that belly button in, feel that connection. Notice I'm not bringing my shoulders towards my ears. So really get them away from the ears and hollow through the front body as you really get the stretch through the back body. Deep breath in, and exhale, release through the crown, then the upper back, then the middle back, and then the lower back. Let's do that one more time. We're warming up, trying to come into the body. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop, navel to spine, hollowing through that belly, round it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, we're going to release from the crown of the head first. So we're really learning to sequentially mobilize through the vertebrae, One vertebrae releasing back to the neutral spine at a time. Very nice. Now we're going to work, and on the exhale, we're going to lengthen the left arm and the right leg. So working in opposition away from the body. We haven't hovered off the floor yet. Now just notice the connections through the core, through the shoulders and the hips. Take a deep breath, and now exhale, reach toes and fingertips away from each other, and now try to lengthen to left. So the goal isn't height here, where we lose our stability. The thing you want to think about is length. So reach those fingertips and those toes away from each other. Reach, 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 but we're not rotating through the pelvis here. This hip of the extended leg is pointing down towards the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly bring everything back in under the body. Inhale. Exhale, we reach right arm and left leg. First, just reach and kiss the mat. We haven't lifted off yet. Deep breath in. And exhale, lengthen to left. Really feel the cross pattern, sling pattern. That means the opposite shoulder and the line across the opposite hip. So there's work happening across the midline. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. Feel the tummy engaged, muscles under the shoulders working, and gently bring everything back in. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Exhale, go back to that starting side and reach. This time, turn your palm to face in towards the midline and lengthen to left. Reach, 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 reach. Keep reaching. And now we're going to add a little bit of a challenge. Open the arm and the leg away from you. So away from the midline and back to center. Away from the midline. So now you're making a diagonal line from the arm to the opposite leg and back to center. Inhale, open and center. Last one, open, hold, lift the tummy. Make sure you're not rotating through the pelvis or shrugging through the shoulders. And back to center. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. And lower everything back down. Lovely. Deep breath in. And exhale, we go to that opposite side. The palm turns in to face the midline and lengthen to left. We're reaching toes and fingertips away from one another, away from the midline. So inhale to open on the diagonal. And powerful exhale to bring it back to center. Inhale, open. And close. Two more. Use that breath. Inhale to open. And exhale, close. We've got one more. Inhale to open. And reach through those fingertips and toes. Reach. And with control, bring it back in under the body. Well done. Just sit back for a moment. We're going to come into shell. Open the knees. Sit back over the heels. Turn the palms up for this shell. Break the shoulders. And breathing with that Pilates breathing that we touched on. It's the inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through your pursed lips. Your head is down. Last breath. Coming back up to that 4-point kneeling. If anybody's having issues with their wrists, you can roll up the front of your mat, or fists are also a good alternative because now the angle of my wrist is completely open and it takes some strain off. Alternatively, if it gets very challenging, you can come to your forearms as well. So lots of options. So you're going to challenge the core even more here. We're really trying to target into the core, getting everything nice and warm. So tuck your toes. Your knees are still underneath your hips. My wrists are underneath my shoulders. That sensation of drawing the tummy. Let's do a little test. Let your tummy go completely. Let it go. We're trained to brace and hold all the time, especially as women. Let it go. Let that tummy go completely. Oh, it feels so good. And now take your hand to that relaxed tummy. And now draw the tummy in away from the hand. Activate. If you're pregnant,
And I think there's maybe 1 or 2 of you on this class that I knew was signing in that are pregnant. The sensations are slightly different where you're wrapping from the side body towards the midline to support baby and not get strained through the low back. So baby will be hanging down towards the mat. Just wrap baby and draw baby in. Tuck your toes, deep breath in, and I want you to imagine that I'm coming around with a sliver of paper and I'm going to slide that paper under your knees. So we're not coming up nice and high here. You're just hovering the knees off the mat. They're almost kissing the mat. But notice I haven't changed anything through my spine or torso. Shoulders are away from the ears. We're going to hold and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Now relax those knees down. If you have wrist issues, sit back for a moment and just circle out the wrists. Because we're going to do that a few more times with a step back into plank challenge. So you really want to pay attention to those wrists, giving them an opportunity to take a break. If it becomes too strenuous, just sit back into shell and wait for the next pose. Deep breath in, shoulders away from the ears, nice long neck, tummies engaged. Inhale and exhale, hover those knees. Deep breathing here. Shoulders away from the ears. Last breath. And release those knees down. If you need to, sit back again. We're going to go nice and slow today as we test out this virtual Pilates community and class. So we're looking forward to your feedback. Come back down. We can always turn the fire on. Next time, if that's what people are craving, deep breath in. And exhale, hover those knees. Tummies engaged. Now here comes the challenge. Step the left leg back. Notice I didn't hike my hips. Still in the long line. Step the right leg back. Now you're in a strong plank. If this is too strenuous, place the knees down, but that's not a license to stick the bum back. So the knees are down, but I'm still, from knees to the crown of the head, still like a plank of wood. Tummy's lifting, wrapping into my bum muscles. If you're in the full plank, same principle, but it's just a longer line. Deep breath. Powerful breathing here. Don't sag into your shoulders. Press out of the floor. For 3, for 2, for 1. Step the right knee in. Don't let it drop. Step the left knee in. Open up the knees, release. And sit back in that shell pose. Let's turn the palms up yet again and release down. Breathing into your back body. If you're doing this class with a neighbor or somebody, you should hear each other breathing. If your children are joining you, I think a few of you had kiddies joining, breathe in. And when you breathe out through pursed lips, hear your children and have your children hear you, actively working with that Pilates breath. Deep breath. And exhale, slowly coming all the way back. We're going to shift to one side now. And you're going to have your feet scissored, which means the top foot is in front of the back foot. Your wrist is directly underneath your shoulder. And your fingertips are pointing away from you, not towards your screen, but away towards the top of your mat. We're not at the beach, chilling, waiting for our margarita. Draw the rib cage into the body, get that shoulder drawing down towards the head. My tummy is drawing away from the waistband of my pants. Nice long spine. We're going to go up into a side plank. You have the option to leave the bottom knee down, working the side body now. So take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to go up on the diagonal. I'm going to demo with the knee down if people need that option. And then you can lengthen that top arm up. If you're feeling you can use more of a challenge, you take that bottom leg long. Breathing. Don't let the rib cage pop forward. So bring the ribs in. Shoulder down the side body. For 3, for 2, for 1. Reach, 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 reach. And slowly you can lower
the hips down. You can bend the knees if you had bent knees, and breathe. Just take a moment. Catch your breath. Inhale. We're going again. Remember that knee is an option to stay down. And we go up. Powerful breathing here. Wrap into the glutes. Reach those arms away from each other. If you want to step up the challenge, those legs are strong and long. Breathing. Reaching through those fingertips for 3, for 2, for 1, and slowly coming down. Just checking how many of you are with us. 9 of you. It's so good to have you all. Welcome, welcome again. I just had to see who all of you were. We have one more. That was an opportunity for me to catch my breath. If you've got water close by, we're going to have a challenge at the top here on our 3rd and final side plank. So deep breath, eagle. You're going to wrap the top arm, weave it underneath. Try not to bring your hips with you. Keep your hips pointing forward, and then you get the rotation through the middle back. Reach, 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 and then all the way back up. 2 more. Keep the hips pointing forward towards your screen as you thread the needle. Get the rotation in the spine, and back up. 1 more. Inhale, and we go. Wrap, 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 and reach. Long spine, lower that knee, and release. Down. Woo! Side body work. We forget to work our side body. Swivel the legs around. Nice. All right. So I forgot to mention on the other side, same principles if you have wrist issues. All of this can be done on your forearm if you're finding it too strenuous on the wrist today. So you've got forearm options if that feels supportive. So my shoulders drawing down towards my hip, drawing the rib cage in, deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going up, side plank. That bottom knee can be down or extend both legs. Reach through the top arm, navel to spine. Breathing deep. Feel that chest open for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend those knees and coming down. Inhale. Exhale. We go again, shooting up on the diagonal. Powerful core. Shoulder drawing down towards the hip. Wrap into the muscles of the bum. Remember that bottom knee can be down if you need that support. Rib cage into the back body. Reaching the top arm for 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees and coming down. On this 3rd one, we're going to do that same principle, same exercise as the other side, but we're threading that arm through and back up. Keep that chest open, collarbones wide. Deep breath in. And exhale, we go out for the final time. Reach, reach, reach. Wrap into the glutes. Don't let the hips sag. Now keep the hips facing the mirror, the screen. Getting used to some new language with the online classes. Now we thread the arm. Without bringing the hips with us, keep the hips up and power it up. 2 more. Keep the hips up and we go. Thread, thread, thread. Keep the rotation happening through the spine, not the hips. And back up. And last one, thread it under and hold it up for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend those knees and coming down. Well done. Let's just release those wrists. So doing some wave-like motions with the wrists. Another way. Lovely. Reach it forward, drop the fingers down, and then flex and press through the heel. And draw the fingers back. Last time. And press through the heel, press, 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 and release it down. Love to know how you're all feeling. You can let us know by typing into the how good it feels to move or what more you'd like to see from our online Pilates classes. We're going to come down for the last bit of the class. We're trying for 45 minutes today. It's a trial. So another 20 minutes of movement. So try to stay with us if you can. We're going to come to the front edge of our mat, sitting nice and tall. You can see my big, beautiful tree trunk here. I don't want to be in the dark, so I'll just sit back a little bit. You're trying to get the front of your mat. Soles of the feet are planted, and you're trying to line up the heels with the sit bones. And now see how I'm kind of slumped here. Now you want to lengthen tailbone through to the crown. Reach those arms forward. We're taking a deep breath in. And on the exhale, scoop. So I'm scooping through the belly, and I'm gently just rounding back into what we call a C curve. So I've just come behind my sit bones, scooping navel to spine, shoulders down the back. Inhale. On the exhale, lead with the crown. We're coming up. Once the shoulders get on top of the hips, lengthening all the way up. We'll try that again. Inhale. And exhale, we go. Round it back. Relax those shoulders down the back. Make sure you're not bulging through the tummy. It's hard to avoid, but try to actively draw the tummy away from the waistband of your pants. Inhale. Exhale, lead with the crown of the head. Shoulders stack on top of the hips. That's your cue to lengthen all the way up. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, scoop. Beautiful. Press down through those feet. Inhale. And exhale. This is our final time. Lead with the crown. Shoulders on top of the hips. And now we lengthen. Low back, middle back, upper back. Now we're going to go all the way down. Shifting forward just a bit for myself. Inhale. And now exhale, we go down all the way. If you feel you don't have the abdominal strength, the hands can come to the mat to support you to come all the way down. Can you all see me experimenting with my placement? Yeah? Okay. I hope you can all see me because I can't actually, because of the chair, I can't quite fully see myself. So getting used to online spaces and teaching from here. You want to make sure that you're feeling back of the hip bones grounding down into the mat, soles of the feet grounding down into the mat, and the knees are tracking over the second toe. Let's just feel the back of the head, back of the shoulders, hips, and soles of the feet connecting firmly to the floor. We're going to float the right leg up to tabletop position and replace that foot down. Keep the ribs into the back body. And we go. Lifting the left leg up. We call this tabletop position because the knee's at a 90 degree. The shin is parallel to the ceiling. And exhale, replace it down. Try to keep the rest of the body still. Float the right leg up. And exhale. Just waking up the deep abdominals. And in this position, float the left leg up. And we're going to step it up a little bit. Bring the right leg up. Melt the low back into the mat. And now float the left leg up. Now our legs are glued together. And we've got a 90 degree at the hip and the knee. Okay? Stay nice and strong here. Reach you those fingertips. Now we're upping it a little bit, going into something called jogging. So it looks like this. If you're a beginner, just tap one toe down. Make sure you're not changing the angle of the knee. Just the hip opens up, but the knee stays the same, and back up. You do one leg at a time. For the intermediate people who've been coming to the pulse classes for a while, switch in midair. Here we go. Keep the tummy strong. Draw the belly button in, chin to chest, so the back of the neck is long. Reach strenuous for your first class. Go. 8, 7, 6. Keep going. Point those toes. That's 5. 4. Reach the fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Hold everything up.
Reach the arms up to the ceiling, palms facing in. We call this dead bug. I absolutely love this exercise. It's kind of the reverse of our 4-point kneeling, but without the load on the wrists and the hips and the knees. So it's a really nice alternative for people who have wrist issues. So we're going to work here, working on core strength, waking up strength through the sling patterns on our back. So we're going to send the left leg long, nothing else moves. You can go lower if you want to challenge your abdominals. You can go higher if you're feeling that you just don't have the abdominal strength yet. And then bend the knee back. Other side, nothing else moves. Send the right leg long. You choose the height. Keep the lower back supported by drawing the tummy in and bring that right leg in. We go for the left arm now. Left arm goes back. Don't let the rib kick. And the left leg, reach. And bring it in. And the right, send it long. And left arm reaches back. And the right, draw the navel into the spine. Now, switching it up. We're going to send the left leg and the right arm long. Nothing else moves. Reach, 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 reach. Tummy's engaged. And exhale back to center. Other side. Just notice that my chin started to lift a little bit and I was tightening through the back of my neck. So I've caught that now and I'm dropping my chin towards the chest, trying to keep the back of the neck long so I don't leave today's class feeling tight through my traps and the neck. We go the other side. It's the right leg and the left arm. Reach. Tummy's engaged. Try to keep the opposite leg and opposite arm perfectly still. Shoulders away from the ears, chin down. And bring it back to center. And we go. Right arm, left leg. Reach, 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 reach. And switch sides. Reach. You can go as low as you can manage with maintaining your core strength. Keep switching like you're marching. Reach. And opposite side. One more time each side. Hold it. For 3, chin to chest. For 2, tummy in. For 1, back to center. Other side. Reach. Reach the right toes and the left fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. And back to center. Now, that was working in a vertical line. Now we're going to open away from the midline. So if you divide your body into down the center, a long line, now we open away from that. So we'll start with the left leg. Only open the knee and the ankle and the hip away from the midline. Nothing else moves. Don't let the body roll. And exhale back to center. Now we go the right leg. Make sure the left shoulder and the left hip stay down. Open the right knee, ankle, and hip. So it's opening away from the center. And bring it back in. Go back to that left leg. Left leg opens, but don't let the opposite hip roll. And now the right, keeping the opposite hip and shoulder down. And my legs are on fire. If the hip flexors are taking it too much, just give the hip flexors, a break. So just draw the knees into the chest. Lovely. And back down, just to give the hip flexors a break. Now the arms. Open the left arm away from the midline. Nothing moves. And now the right. Now we put it all together. Opening the left knee and the right arm away from the midline. And exhale back to center. Woo. And other side. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Navel is fine. Can we do one more time each side? And we go. Now just pause here. Make sure you can draw your belly button in. Make sure your low back isn't feeling any pain. If your low back's feeling or your body's losing stability, you've gone too far. So just make it a bit smaller. And now back to center. Other side, last time. And hold it in and draw the knees into the chest.
Woo. The hip flexors, the thighs, deep core. Draw the knees in. The mosquitoes here are starting to bite, so I gotta keep moving. Okay, place the feet down, right foot and then the left. Make sure the base of your ribs are in alignment with your hip bones. So in other words, we're not popping up towards the ceiling. So bring the ribs into the back body. Strong core. My knees, my hips, and my second toe are in one line. So I don't have my knees falling in together or flaring open. I'm trying to stay nice and aligned here. We're going to do little pelvic tilts. So place an imaginary cup of water on your pelvis, just in the soft space between your hip bones and your pubic bone. Balance a cup of water, imaginary. Inhale, and exhale, pour a little bit of water into your navel. Inhale, stay. And now exhale, bring the pelvis back to neutral. Balance that cup of water. Inhale. Exhale. Now use your core, scoop navel to spine to pour a little bit of water into your navel. My low back now is glued to the mat, ribs and hips together. Inhale and exhale, release back to what we call neutral pelvis. Inhale. And we go. Exhale, melt that low back into the mat, hollow through your belly. I'm bringing my pubic bone towards my nose. Inhale and exhale. Can you release that with control? Lots of core needed to do that movement. So make sure you're not using your bum muscles to do that, just your core. Inhale. Exhale, we melt the low back down into the mat. Now pause, check. Make sure your bum is still loose, that you're not flexing through your bum to make that movement possible. So the bum is loose, but the core is working. Press through your feet, activate your legs, and now you're gonna start to activate the bum to start to peel up. I'm reaching through my fingertips. We're coming up into a shoulder bridge. Here you wanna make sure your ankles are underneath the bum, tummy's engaged, bring the pubic bone towards the nose. You've got alignment between the hip bones and the rib cage. Reach through those fingertips, squeeze the bum. Nice, strong shoulder bridge here. Make sure your knees aren't falling together or flaring open. Press through those feet. Tummy's engaged, reach, 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 reach. Inhale, and exhale, come down slowly from the top of the chest first. Lowering the spine, one vertebrae at a time, chin to chest, all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, melt the low back into the mat. Continue peeling all the way up. Squeeze the bum, press through the feet. Reaching through the fingertips. From here, floating the arms up, palms facing in. Make sure you're not sagging through the hips as you get tired. Squeeze the bum, pubic bone towards the nose, and reach those fingertips. Ground down through your feet. Now scissor the arms. Inhale to scissor. And exhale back to center. Other side. Inhale. Tummy's engaged. Navel to spine. Keep going. Inhale, scissor. Keep that going. Reach fingertips apart. One more time each side. Last time. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, reach. Now keep the arms where they are. We're going to come down. One vertebrae at a time. All the way back to that neutral pelvis. I'm going to turn some lights on because I think it's getting dark. Just catch your breath. I don't know if that will help, but we'll see. I think it's a bit better because it was getting dark. We're doing this kind of at coming up to 7 o'clock, so 20 to 7. So I'll come back down to join you in this posture. So we just come out of our shoulder bridge, relaxing the arms down. We're going to go up again into that shoulder bridge with a little bit of a challenge at the top to fire up the posterior chain. So hamstrings into the glutes. Somewhat half muscle, we'll experiment with that. So reaching through the fingertips, inhale, exhale, melt the low back into the mat and start to peel up. Squeeze the bum, navel,
towards the spine, ribs in, reaching through the fingertips. Now, from here, shift everything, the whole body, over to the left. So just shift, not the body, sorry, the weight focus. So shift the weight focus over to the left, squeeze the left bum, left leg, left part of the obliques. Feel all that left side of the body firing up. Almost as if you were going to try to float your right leg up, but we're not going to do that today. Fire up the left side. Just feel that. Fire up the left glute. Hamstring, press down through the left foot, reach through the left fingertips. Try not to sag through the right side to make this possible. My hips are still level. For 3, 2, 1. Woo, back to center. And now we shift the weight to the right. You don't even need to shift really the body. You just shift the mind's focus. You're firing up the right side of the body. So press down through the right foot. Feel the right back of the thigh, right glute off the mat. We're not quite going there today. Fire up the right side for 3, 2, 1. Back to a center focus with the weight distribution. Inhale. And now here's the kicker. Lower your hips as a unit, just about halfway. Keep the ribs and hips connected as you squeeze the bum, press through the feet, and press up. And we lower. Inhale, lower, but as a unit. Exhale, squeeze the bum, press through the feet, and press. A little bit of a hip press here, lower. And 3 or 4 more. And you should really feel the glutes and hamstrings working here. Inhale, lower, chin to chest. And 2 more. Last one. And hold it at the top. Squeeze the bum. Press through those feet. Navel to spine. Reach through those fingertips. For 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and articulate down. Oh my goodness. And draw the knees into the chest. Oh, that's what I mean by the posterior chain. Hamstrings here into the glutes. If you took that at all in your low back, that's just information for you that you probably need to come out of that and try to fire up your belly and your core a little bit more and check your alignment that you're not losing your core by popping the ribs or sagging the hips. That's where the low back takes compression and the muscles start to seize. So if that ever happens for you in a class HIIT camp or Pilates, just come out of it. Try to ask for correction from a teacher in studio, send us a message. Just trying to help you figure out how to get the right muscles firing and the alignment so you can do the work properly. Let's go into a nice roll up now. So lengthen those legs. Before we do that, let's just stretch out the hamstrings for a moment because mine are feeling quite tight. So I imagine yours are too. So just lengthen one leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot, reach for the leg where you can manage, and draw the leg into the body. You can have a soft bend in the knee if that feels more comfortable. If you have a towel or a strap, you can wrap it around the foot and just help you if it's feeling really difficult to get into this stretch on your own at home. Inhale and release that foot down. Other side. And send the other leg up. Using any props that you need to. Breathing into the back body. And releasing that leg down. All right, we're going to do a roll up now. We're just into the last few minutes of our class, sending those legs long, glue them together, point your toes. This is our Pilates roll up. The arms reach above the heart center, palms facing in, rib cage into the back body. Keep the ribs connected here as you float the arms back to frame the ears. It's inhale to raise the arm away. Reach, reach, reach. I'll just shift my weight back for the camera purposes and reach. Keep a scoop, shoulders down the back, and you're reaching. From here, inhale, lead with the low back, shoulders down the back, keep scooping, and coming all the way down. Rib cage stays in, and we go. Inhale, nod the chin, look at the toes, and exhale, scoop. Power, keep the shoulders down the back, and exhale, rolling all the way
down. One more. Inhale the arms up. Look at the toes. Exhale, scoop. Keep your inner thighs glued together. That will help your core. And keep sitting up and out of the hips. Waist as long as you reach. Inhale and exhale, slowly rolling it all the way. Let's turn to face the screen. And we'll just finish with mermaid, which is really lovely just to open up the side body after all the work. So we're sitting with the knees bent, feet to one side, and then I just bring the sole of one foot into the thigh, sitting as much as we can, getting that both sit bones down, which is hard when we're tight through the hips. So you might have a cushion or a sweater that you can put under the elevated sit bone if it's not quite reaching the floor. Sitting nice and tall. And exhale, take one hand towards, not towards the feet this time, towards that knee, up and over, and press the sit bones back as you reach and open that side body. If this is difficult for anybody's knees, just sit cross-legged, it's no big deal. Whatever allows you to feel comfortable in the body. Now breathe into that side body. Deep Pilates breathing. Grow taller to come back to center. Now take that hand that just floats down and grab the shin or reach for the foot, and we come up and over in the opposite direction. The hand can reach along the floor. Mermaid stretch from Pilates. Feel that side body opening. Feel what it's like to go into a little bit of a twist. Scooping here, and then back, opening the chest towards your screen, and then all the way back. Let's switch the legs, so send them out in the center for a moment. Shake out the legs, and then swing them around to the other side. This is our last side, sitting nice and tall. Let's go towards the knee, not the feet first. So place the hand down, deep breath in. And we go up and over, opening that side body. Breathing. You should feel this into the rib cage, the oblique, underneath the armpit. Keep this verbal cues from an instructor, feeling the sensations in the body. Deep breath in and exhale all the way back. Up, nice long spine. Inhale and in the other direction. So important to move during this time, breathing, coming into the body. It doesn't always have to be 45 minutes. Maybe there's something in this class that inspired you. We can twist now, just to get a little bit of a twist. Maybe there's something in this class that inspired you that you can just do a few minutes of on your own. Maybe you have your own practice back to the front that you can do just to keep moving through these very strange and bizarre times. Send the legs center and long. Flex the feet. We're going to do a sitting roll down to close the class. So nice, tall spine. Inhale. Imagine your spine against the wall. I'll give you a side profile so you can see the long spine. You can even open the legs a little bit. Pull the skin of the bum up. Inhale. And now imagine that wall behind you. Nod the chin into the chest. And start to roll down, releasing one vertebrae at a time away from that imaginary wall, sliding the hands low. Inhale here, and now exhale, navel to spine, so belly button in, to rebuild the spine against that imaginary wall. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin, rolling it down. Away from that imaginary wall. And you want to think about rounding up and over a ball, one of those big exercise balls in front of you. Here, inhale, and exhale, we reverse it. Really intentionally building your spine. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, last time, a little challenge.
And exhale, try to lengthen your spine. I'm going to bend my knees to give you a demonstration of how this might be possible. Lengthen your spine on the diagonal. Some people who are nice and limber and loose through the back body will be able to do this. Others might need to bend their knees. So now I've got a long spine, but I'm not sitting upright. I'm on the diagonal. Now take the arms up. Nice big wide V. Frame the ears. My thumbs are going back. Inhale. Now let's pulse the thumbs back with straight arms and elbows. 12, 11, 10, 9. Wake up the mid back. Keep going. 5, 3, 1. Squeeze and hold. Lengthen through the crown, through the fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. And like somebody's giving you a big punch in the belly, taking the wind out of you, scoot back, inhale, and exhale, we build the spine. 1 vertebra at a time. Nice tall spine, and relax the arms down. Everybody, we're going to finish there. Thank you so much for joining this very first online class from the Pulse Perfect Fit Studio, Windhoek, Namibia. I think it's many of our beloved Pulse members who joined today. Hopefully we can just grow and expand this online movement experience for all of you, letting it ripple out further into our communities and beyond to support during this very class. What's for you? We love your feedback and what you'd love us to integrate into the classes so we can meet your needs during this time. So thank you from me, Shona, from the whole Pulse community for being here and supporting us as we help you and ourselves navigate through this time. Peace. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.